You're watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. And topping our list for you, the ongoing Wears Valley wildfires. First up, we bring you some intense video posted on Facebook by a volunteer firefighter. Take a look here for a moment. This is in Sevier County, and this was taken last night and shared with us by the Walden's Creek Volunteer Fire Department. And you can tell just how strong the winds were and how it fueled those flames. Look at this here, throwing those embers into the trees. That's what crews were up against last night. Now, crews are still working that fire right now as we turn to WATE's Kristen Gallant with the latest from Wears Valley and Hatcher Mountain, where the crews are still battling yesterday's wildfires. Kristen?
Yeah, I actually got to go up with crews to the Hatcher Mountain fire on the Walden's Creek side here in Sevier County. Firefighters are just trying to get lines established so it doesn't spread any further. They're using aerial surveillance and helicopters to drop water on areas they might not be able to see from the ground. This is video from Valley Way. Fire crews are creating what they call dozer lines, clearing areas with bulldozers around the perimeter of this wildfire. They're also looking for snags, which are dead standing trees. Those can cause significantly more danger if they were to fall and catch fire.
So it's taken a little bit of time. We're getting there, I hope. Time will tell. And we've just really, the thing that's just hindering right now is the wind. We don't have the wind advisory today. It's not quite that gusty. Yesterday we had 20 to 30 sustained with 50, 60 mile an hour gusts, sometimes higher. I believe Weather Service said maybe 80 miles an hour at times. Today it's, 15 miles an hour or so sustained. But it's those sustained winds that'll dry things out.
This is just one area of this massive fire. You could see in the distance what we're told were more homes and cabins on fire towards the Shagbark area. Now, in the area I was at, again, that's Valley Way near Walden's Creek. We did not see any homes that caught fire, but you could just see that brush that has caught fire all around, and some of that brush is still burning. Reporting in Sevier County, Kristen Gallant.
Kristen, thank you. And we also learned 6 Black Hawk helicopters with Tennessee National Guardsmen on board are responding to the wildfires. You saw some of the video in Kristen's piece just a moment ago. They'll be dumping hundreds of gallons of water to help extinguish the flames. Meanwhile, County Mayor Larry Waters estimates that 11,000 homes are inside the current evacuation zone. If you look at the zone, you kind of see it highlighted here in this light red, if you will. Several shelters have been set up for those evacuating. One shelter located at the Pigeon Forge Community Center on Community Center Drive. Then the Sevierville Convention Center on Gist Creek Road, also open to families in need. And then Seymour Heights Christian Church on Boyd's Creek Highway opened its doors to anyone displaced by the fire. Well, as of 6:30 tonight, there is now a mandatory evacuation for the following addresses off of Dripping Springs Road. We're talking Dykes Road, West Llewellyn, Reagan Circle, Layla Way. Now we're going to turn to Wes Cooper. He is live at an evacuation spot right now. So, Wes, get us up to date on what you're seeing at this moment.
Bo, I'm up on Laurel Point Way in the Smoky Ridge Way area where all of these homes were evacuated earlier this afternoon. There are several fire crews up here, ones from Kingsport and Pigeon Forge, making sure that everybody is evacuated. I haven't seen any residents or visitors up here yet, just firefighters, but you can see all of the smoke from the Wears Valley fire. Just look at it. You can see it billowing into this afternoon sky. Now that closure went into effect earlier this afternoon. We have not heard an update as of yet as to when it will be lifted, but Wears Valley Road is closed at the moment. We will continue to keep you updated with the latest on the development of this fire, but for now, I'm Wes Cooper reporting live in Wears Valley for WATE 6 on your side.
All right, thank you so much. You saw those fire crews right there next to some of those structures. We'll keep you posted. Well, next in the Big 7, as more residents in Sevier County are being asked to evacuate, 6 on your side reporter Veronica Obey spoke with those at one of the main shelters, hundreds that gathered, and will continue to gather tonight.
Yeah, that's right. The last 24 hours here in Sevier County have not been easy for many residents. Once what is being referenced as the Hatcher Mountain Indigo Lane fire began, many residents had to clear the area along with those who are here on vacation. It was reported that at least 100 structures have been damaged or destroyed. One resident I spoke with at the Pigeon Forge Community Center was unsure of the status of his home, but he said he took what was most important to him and they evacuated yesterday evening.
Trying to play it cautious, I went down to the garage, packed my car, valuables, papers, documents, and many photo albums. I have a lot of albums, and that's one thing I always felt you can never replace, your pictures of your loved ones. And some of the albums from my parents and my wife's parents goes back almost 100 years.
And when I spoke with Red Cross officials at the Pigeon Forge Community Center, they said they saw around 120 people last night, and they said many of them actually chose to sleep in their vehicles. Reporting in Sevier County, Veronica Obey, WATE 6 on your side.
All right, Veronica, thank you. Now we're told Seymour Heights Christian Church is beginning to see people now come to them for sheltering. Well, it's been a busy 2 days for the American Red Cross. They are responding all across the state. You know, yesterday Tennesseans experienced wildfires in East Tennessee and severe storms and tornadoes in the western part of the state. Right now, volunteers are out doing damage assessment and distributing emergency supplies to provide relief for those who have had damage to their homes. And volunteers and staff help to open or support several shelters throughout the community overnight. Also, Dolly is tweeting about the wildfire in Wears Valley, writing that she's been keeping up with the fires and she's proud of how everyone has pulled together. As a matter of fact, she writes, quote, "I know there are some folks who have been affected, and I hope that you will join me in saying a prayer for them." Well, there is some good news in our next Big 7 story. 2 fires that started in Anderson County yesterday have now been contained. You know, we showed you the flames last night that sparked near the Marlow community and burned around 100 acres. The Marlow Fire Department was able to contain the fire and clear the scene right around 12:30 this morning. And then a second fire in the county that started in Andersonville near Mount Olive Road has also been contained. The Andersonville Fire Department tells us the fire scorched around 130 acres. Crews managed to contain the blaze and clear the scene right around 9:15 this morning. We're told firefighters, though, will continue to monitor some hot spots in that area. And as crews across East Tennessee continue to wage a battle with this burn, leaders in Sevier County met with the media earlier today, giving us an update now on their strategy. Now, we're told crews are on the ground and in the air trying to box in the fire, but it's been a dangerous fight. 2 firefighters were injured, 5 firefighting vehicles damaged when crews became entrapped and had to abandon their equipment to get to safety. Now, the mayor of Sevier County said the fire could have been much more devastating if not for their improved emergency response and coordination after the 2016 fires.
Everybody took this very seriously from the time that the call was received yesterday morning all the way through. All of the firefighters, the team that was in place, the public, I think everybody took it very seriously.
Now, the difference between this fire and 2016 is the amount of rain. In 2016, we were also in an extensive drought, which fueled the fire. This time, there's been much more moisture and humidity. Again, the only real challenge, though, has been the winds. And we also got some statistics from the Knoxville Fire Department for you. They tweeted, since 12 p.m. yesterday, KFD has responded to 19 grass or brush fires in the city, 2 mutual aid calls, 1 in Knox County and the other in Seymour, and 5 down power lines. Now, they tell us they currently have crews still deployed in Sevier County tonight. One of the agencies helping families that are seeking relief in the emergency shelters is Second Harvest Food Bank of East Tennessee. The nonprofit sent us some of these pictures this morning as their crews delivered food to some of those evacuation locations and emergency crews as well. Second Harvest sent emergency food boxes packed with items like trail mix, granola bars, applesauce, beef sticks, and of course bottled water. Anything to help those who had to leave their homes and belongings behind, and to thank those working around the clock to keep the community safe. Now, if you are able to give back to this organization, you can head to secondharvestetn.org. And other ways you can help: Sevier County officials relaunched the Mountain Tough website, originally put up right after the 2016 wildfires. Head to mountaintough.org and you will find information about a donation center that's been set up at the Sevier County Fairgrounds. Officials are asking for donations of water, sports drinks, personal hygiene items, non-perishable foods. Again, that information is on mountaintough.org. Next here in the Big 7, help is also coming in the form of outside crews from police and fire departments around the area, and also from the Tennessee National Guard, which again sent 6 Black Hawk helicopters. Now, we should note one of those wound up having to make an emergency landing today when its engine failed. Now, the 4 crew members were not hurt, and the Guard has been trying to figure out how to fix or haul away that chopper. Next here in the Big 7, fires not the only thing causing issues in East Tennessee this week. Strong storms blew through parts of the region. High winds downing trees, causing power outages in Loudoun County. Maybe you were impacted. Earlier today, crews were working to get power back on in the area. At last check, most customers had their power restored. However, some are still without tonight. And according to KUB, 952 customers are without power in Knoxville tonight. Rounding out the Big 7, a Knoxville woman is facing charges in connection with a shooting that left a young man dead. Knoxville police releasing new details now on the shooting Monday evening at the Dollar General store on Sutherland Avenue. 18-year-old Jaquan Gillette was found dead at an apartment complex across the street. Now, KPD revealed this morning they believe a marijuana deal was underway when Gillette and 20-year-old Shawnee Harris opened fire on someone else who then fired back. Gillette, by the way, was hit in that shootout. Harris is charged with attempted first-degree murder, attempted aggravated robbery. That attempted murder charge is a change from earlier today when police originally told us she was charged with murder. KPD says a clerical error was to blame for the confusion. This case is getting extra attention because of the link to another killing. Now, Monday we learned Jaquan Gillette was the older brother of Jamarian Gillette, a 15-year-old killed last March, one of several teens who had attended Austin East High School, all shot and killed in separate incidents over the course of less than 3 months.